every business solves a problem. It's either yesterday's problem, today's problem, or tomorrow's problem. That is simply as that. So if your business is not solving a problem, it becomes a scheme. And if it graduates from scheme, it becomes a scam. Every business solves a problem. If somebody presents a business to you, ask them, what does this really solve? If it doesn't solve any problem, I'm sorry. It is not going to last. Don't give your money out to a business that doesn't solve a problem. Because as long as you solve a problem, you are going to be successful one way or the other. Because problems are going to always be there to be solved. The people who are making more money, you see, how many times have you seen Richard Branson going on a demonstration? Whilst you are demonstrating about something, he's looking at how he can make money out of that. That's what the big guys do. That is all that they do. They are always looking for any time. Transportation problem, will provide train.
Yes.
Do you know how he came by? I had that video, I wanted to show you. How he came by the airline. He said he and his girlfriend were stranded somewhere. And the airlines were canceling here and there. So you know what he did? He took a placard and wrote on it. That's about 26 years ago. Took a placard and wrote on it how many people are going to this particular place. And he just got enough people and he hired a plane. That was the beginning. At that time, he was nobody. I mean, he was nobody at that time. He has said it himself. He just took a placard at the airport and so people are stranded, people are complaining. Yeah. So let's create a solution out of it. So he just went around. How many people are going to this particular area? Then he got enough people. Then he hired a jet right from there. That was the beginning of it. Now, who doesn't know Virgin? When I was writing my second book about 3 years ago, the business, you've been fired now what? Our research indicated he has 400 business under his name. This is a dyslexic person.
Yeah.
He struggles to really comprehend when it comes to reading and stuff. He has got 400 businesses under his name. 400. One head, like mine. 400. That is the last count. As I'm talking a couple of years, now it's more than that. He's created a brand image. You know what he does? All he does is just make all the noise. The media picks on, he's built the brand. So people just come to him. People have done the business. They just come to him. We want your Virgin name. Okay, I get 50% of what you.
Nice.
The world is ruled by
Yes.
the head.
Yes.
It's not ruled by shouting and screaming. How many times do you see people the people who are creating wealth? They don't go about shouting and screaming. They are creating solutions. You have a problem, let's look for the solution.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That is all they're about. Okay? And solving problems is always the product of innovations. And when you innovate, what does it do? It keeps you ahead of the competition. You see, what is happening right now is that because of globalization and internet, okay, competition is intensified now. All right? So anything you provide, somebody can get it maybe across China through Amazon. Somebody can get it somewhere. Now, your ability to be able to, if you keep on running away from problems, you're not going to have anybody's problem to be solving. The ability to be able to create unique solutions for individuals' problems is what brings you the money and brings you the differentiation. Am I making sense?
Yes.
And that, of course, leads to increased turnover. So it's very, very important that you're not a person who is always just ruffled with any small challenge that you face. No, face it. And as a child of God, you pray through. I am telling you, when I wrote my first book, I had no clue what I was doing. When I finished, I was struggling with the title. One day I was just praying and the Holy Spirit just gave me the title. The other books, I have got testimonies about each one of my books I write. Even the business, how I started, I've got it. That is what I guess, when the Bible says that creations are waiting for the manifestation of the sons. The Father is looking for always people that he can really glorify himself through. He wants the world to hear of him. The world doesn't know him. Me and you know him. So how can they know God? Except through us and our works. At times it's difficult for us to be able to even have examples of Christian rich people to use. We are quoting all the other people. We can't. At times when I find quotes, I'm looking at who is this guy. I go and check him. He says he's a Hindu. Can't Can I use this quote in my church?
Jesus.
Serious, I don't use everybody's quote. Because the quote is good, but who am I glorifying?
Yes.
When I use everybody's quote, I really check them. I check them out, Google them, check them out. Every single quote I use a lot of quotes. And I use them and I check them out. Because means if I create my own quotes, I know people also check me out as well anyway. So I check them out. You know, so who are you glorifying?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
I want to be quoted among the millionaires. So when they say Victor Kwegyir, yeah, you know, he's a billionaire and he's a guy who's got this business, who's got this one that has dominated this market and who is the one in charge of this one, you know. Then you feel it gives some energy and some power and some influence. When you're stepping on the ground, you don't even think twice. Because if you break your leg, you got a special orthopedic person there to handle it for you.
That's right, exactly.
Am I making sense?
Yes.
All right, somebody said, do not focus on money. Instead, focus on a problem that needs to be solved for the world. Money will follow you as a byproduct.
Yeah.
My next point, which Gabby also, I said you guys trying to mess my thing up, but don't worry, we'll make a way. We've already prayed. The Holy Spirit will help us. Define your niche.
Yes.
You see, when you start, oftentimes you don't know a lot of things. Okay, so you are more likely to just do as much as you can. Okay, and try to crack your head. After all, you're just starting something. You have done something. You have done well. So you're cracking and doing something. But as time goes on, to stand out, you've got to find a niche. When you say a niche is that targetable market that you serve, that particular market. You see, and a niche comes, you have to do a couple of things to be able to really narrow down to who exactly you are going to be serving. Your product is not for everybody.
That's right.
Yes, I've written books, but my book is not for everybody. It's not a novel. And even novel, there are novel lovers and non-novel lovers. I've never read the novel for years. I read books a lot, but I've never read it. So if you are targeting me, you're wasting your time. If I write my business books, I'm looking for those. When I go, even when you go on Facebook to advertise, it's got parameters. You have to check the age group, the gender, the profession, income level. So, okay, let's say you don't know about it. So you go on Facebook, try to advertise, and it's giving all these parameters. You should now learn from there. Okay, then. So if you don't know which one you get just confused. And you throw your money into advertising, promoting, and it has nothing to do with your market. Not a single person in that particular. Okay, let's say you sell a product, like Gabby gave an example about teenagers, or let's say you sell a product about, which largely a lot of women use, but maybe middle age or young women or older women, and you just want to put in a radio station. The question is, who listens to that radio station?
Yes.
At times, some people come, we can promote your stuff for you. Yes, okay. Give me your parameters. Give me who is your target client. Who are normal? How many people listen to your radio show? Okay? They come to me every day. And if you're not careful, you'll be throwing your money left and right. And I've thrown so much money, and God is not blessing me. My thing is not increasing. I told you, business is strategic. You have to be smart about it. You don't throw your money just because, and it's a radio show, so you just go there, radio show, and you go and sponsor a product. You are sponsoring something that none of the people there who use that product has anything to do with your business. And all it's because you've not identified your niche yourself. So it's very important you do that. And one of the books I'm working on is, I'm talking about 7 different types of clients. You see, there are some clients who need your product. You need to find those particular clients. There are those who want your product. You don't need it, but they want it. And there are those that you might have to convince them that in actual fact they need that product. They never know. They've never thought of it. They've never dreamt that that thing might be a product I might need. But you have to basically sell to them that these are the benefits.
To connect with Victor Kwegyir, You can download his app on Google Play Store and the App Store.